Hi everybody and welcome with me Sid. I'm on the Agrarian Skies world, not the Agrarian Skies server. More about that in a little while, and I'm only on here really just as a kind of something to keep my hands busy while I give you a quick channel update. And yeah, let's improve some lettuce while we talk. So channel update time. Well, what's going on? Well, first things first, Agrarian Skies server. So the Agrarian Skies server is poorly. That's actually is no longer poorly. It's actually now dead because I have taken the world offline and I am repurposing the server for something else. More about that later. But yeah, it's one of these unpleasant errors which kind of comes along and does its thing, and within a few minutes of someone logging off, no one's logging back on again. The tick rate drops hugely. You're getting tick lags of 200 milliseconds plus. Spamming the log with a undefined error message, so there's nothing actually useful in the log at all. And yeah, it's just been a complete pain. The only way to solve it is to restart the server, and then, the moment someone logs off and the server's idle for a few minutes, then the server becomes inoperable again. And I really am stumped as to what's causing the problem. So, given that Sparkplug Neil has already completed the quest book, and I believe Joe and the guys are a gnat's whisker from completing it, and I'm trying to think, Birch, Paul, has been having trouble connecting, and for the majority of the other users, you don't see a lot of them online anyway. I decided that it was time to really bring the server down, download the world save, which will be available online. I will put the link in the video. For anybody who just wants to continue in single player mode, it's not a problem. You can download it, just whack it straight into your instance, and off you go. And basically move on, continue Agrarian Skies. I'm loving this program. I put a lot of time into this build anyway, and I do want to complete Agrarian Skies too. It's been it's a Modpack that I've been waiting for a long time, really. Damn weeds. So yeah, that's happened. So that's what's come down, and Agrarian Skies will, from henceforth on, continue as a single player world. And we should get the performance increases for the single player element, because, well, not put too fine a point on it, we don't have a bunch of other islands doing their thing. So that is the first thing that is changing. Now, Tolkiencraft 2. In Tolkiencraft 2, I have managed to come up with a strategy which will allow me to get myself completed to the point that we should be able to complete the vampire line. No, not quest line, the vampire leveling process. And I think at that point we are kind of reached the end of the line, because, the general power level of the equipment and armor and things I have is, well, quite frankly, it's ludicrous. It's full draconic armor, heavily enchanted draconic staff. You've seen what I've got, then it's not trivial, and consequently, a wither fight with 6 withers. In fact, to be honest, I think a wither fight with 20 withers would not pose a problem. The Gaia Guardian 2 doesn't pose a problem. There's nothing really much left to do. There is the main quest line, but I'm having trouble unlocking that after the upgrade. And of course, as I say, we have the stability issues. So I think we'll be, well, I know for a fact I will be live streaming Tolkiencraft on Wednesday night. there will be a final episode on Saturday, and then it's time to move on into a new mod pack, which brings us to the final development really that is things, and that is the new Mage mod pack, Mage version 4, or as I'm calling it, Mage Dark Ages. And there have been a few changes in what I've kind of included in the mods and what mods I've taken out. It obviously has all the magic mods, so we have Thorncraft, we have Britannia, latest build, so we have to survive with all Vasky's latest nerfs and developments. And we've got Thorncraft Blood Magic with Sanguimancy and a whole bunch of other add-ons, a whole bunch of Thorncraft add-ons. Ars Magica 2 is still in. I have taken out Tinker's Construct. That's come out because, how do I put this? A mod pack with Tinker's Construct in it will never have anybody explore any of the other tool options. Pretty much. I mean, we dabble, but you tend to sit there and go, nope, this is still better. Tinker's Construct tool is better. I'll stick with that. And I would like to see people using, myself included, using more of the modded options. So the Thorncraft tools and weapons, the Blood Magic tools and weapons, the Britannia Blood tools and weapons, the Bound Ars Magica tools. You know, the stuff that we kind of discount because Tinker's is always going to be better. And I think case in point of that was the crossbow that I had. You know, why the hell would you use any other form of ranged weaponry when you've got a crossbow which can two-shot a wither? Actually, it couldn't quite two-shot a wither because the first shot put it into shielded mode and you had to go in with the handheld weapon, but you know what I mean, damage-wise it could certainly have easily two-shotted it. So Tinker's is gone. Extra utilities is gone. And again, there's reasons for that. One, I want to have a more primitive feel for the thing, so I don't want the pipes, I don't want any form of tech in there. The other reason for that is this thing I'm holding here, because it just makes life, and of course the reinforced one just makes life far too easy, and there are alternatives in all the other mods. I mean, you know, you've got your sigil of growth, you've got your lamp of growth, you know, there are other ways to increase growth ticks. Magical crops is gone, because it was even nerfed to have only one seed drop was OP. On the subject of OP, the things we've added, Agricraft is in. It is Agricraft with weeds. I'm not being nice, but it does have all the resource crops, so you can take that a little bit further. And this one I had to and ah about. I really did want to include it, and I've managed to persuade myself that I can include it, and that is Equivalence Exchange 3 is in, which is another reason for extra utilities being out, because what I don't want is overly OP cobble gens providing the octuple compressed cobble dead easily, and, you know, basically breaking the Equivalence Exchange thing. It's still possible to break it, but it's going to be harder. I think it's going to take a little bit more thought on other people's parts to come up with exploits for that one. And there are other changes, not least of which is we're including Ancient Warfare, because I'm enjoying that one so much in its standalone playthrough. I think it would be fun, and it fits the Dark Ages philosophy. So that will be coming out to replace Tolkiencraft. The server will be up shortly. But I can't really say beyond that. I've got to upload it, test it. Well, I'm uploading it now as we actually record. Test it out, make sure everything works okay. Everybody who is whitelisted for the Agrarian Skies 2 server will remain whitelisted for Mage Dark Ages. So if you're whitelisted for that, you'll be whitelisted for this. Anybody else who wishes to be whitelisted, as usual, just drop me a message, and we'll take it from there. There's obviously a limited number of places, and it's first come, first served. So, you know, as usual, things there. So that will be starting on the Wednesday. What day are we on today? We're on Monday, aren't we? Not this Wednesday, the following Wednesday. And yeah, we'll probably be live streaming from that server as well, assuming everything works okay there. So yeah, lots of interesting changes, which I hope will be fun, and I hope will be interesting to play. I have my own plans for Mage Dark Ages, how I'm wanting to play that, what mods I want to concentrate on and such, and which one's the best one? That one. So yeah, oh, I didn't need to do that. Yeah, so oh dear, derping even while I'm talking. So that's kind of what's going on. Kind of sad to finish Tolkiencraft. It has been a good series. I've enjoyed playing it. A lot of the mod pack is brilliant. Greaterator's done a great job with that, but I'll probably talk more about that on the last episode of Tolkiencraft. So until next time, thank you very much for watching on this hopefully relatively short mod channel update, and I will see you soon, and bye for now.